Good afternoon, evening, morning, or good night, depending on what time of the day, or evening, or night you're looking at. Time is so, yeah, forget the 9 to 5. Yeah, my name is DJ Barrie, by the way, and sitting next to me is a gentleman who requires absolutely no introduction whatsoever if you are from the Caribbean diaspora. If, however, you're not, you need to know this gentleman right here. Very good friend of mine, very talented individual. And yes, every one of my female friends not only wants to meet him, but they're like, I want to cuddle him now, he nice son. Sorry, I digress. For those who don't know, this is my very good friend, his name is Kes.
Bless up, Barrie.
Family.
Barrie always making you hype, you know.
Nice. How are you, sir?
Good, very good to be in Berlin.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
First time?
First time in Berlin, not first time in Germany, but first time in Berlin, and the energy is off the charts, man. Beautiful.
Even for me, I found it's like, it's so homely.
It definitely is, but there's something so unique about this city, you know.
Yes.
I mean, something simple as the graffiti on the walls. I mean, it's what I pictured Berlin to be, you know. So it's good to see it.
I got a small taste of different aspects of Berlin and just driving around, and even to me, I was like, okay, there's a touch of Montreal, there's a little Toronto in here, I can take a little London, and then you put Spreches in Deutsch, still. And that's Berlin.
Good vibes, man.
But so tell us about your musical journey from back then to now.
Wow.
I mean, Kes the band, Major.
Yo, it's been a journey nonetheless, and how this is very, you know, it's still happening. The journey is still going on. We started off as a family band, you know, all good things begin in family, you know. So me and my brothers, when we were young, South Trinidad, had a little garage band, and we were kids. I mean, some was 7 years old, 6 years old, and our parents just constantly encouraged us, you know. And we grew from strength to strength, you know. But back then, we would be listening to rock and R&B, and you know, we would listen to calypso.
Because you said garage band.
Yeah.
Versus we had a band or a soca band or a cap. You said garage.
I
thought that word.
Yeah, it was. We were a little rock band, a little punk rock band. The kids, you know, from doing punk rock. You know what I mean? Like the first track was a bullet in the head, and like, yeah, we were dread. But you know, each of us, being brothers, we had different tastes. Like, I was more into the, let's just say the calypso and the R&B and vibes. You know,
Who in the band was into Oasis?
I liked alternative as well.
Cranberries.
That's Dave Matthews' band. My oldest brother was into like, you know, Van Halen. My two older brothers, Van Halen, and Pantera, and then Iron Maiden.
Yes.
You know, but you know, many guitarists into jazz. You know, so we had deep influences from different types. You know, one of the first bands that really struck me locally was David Runner, Challenge Moves. You know, and what David Runner did with calypso and soca, and you know how he paid respect to the elders, but yet carried it to another level.
Right.
So I was just most amazed by that, and I think we grew from strength to strength having those influences. We went secondary school, you know, we did the rock band thing again. Then we went to Image and Company, which was a revamp of Second Image.
Yes.
That was 5 years of traveling again, a taste of the soca world, which is totally different to any other world.
Yes.
And then eventually, you know, we formed Kesty Band in 2005 to really have our own control over what we were creating, what we were putting out, who we were in this. So, you know, Kesty Band from then till now, it's just been an amazing growth, you know. It's been strength to strength. I've been seeing the world, and I've been, you know, contributing musically to the landscape. I feel great about what we're doing.
Speaking about your contributions musically, I don't want to, as they say, pick sides, but oh gosh, you guys put a record out this year which, from the first note when Crown Prince and I heard it, we fell in love with the record. The record with you and David Rudder.
David boy, man.
We then realized the current landscape, as they say, of soca, it didn't fit what was being played or in the mainstream of sorts.
Yeah.
But oh gosh, man, how did that come about? Because we talk about your influence and
I'll tell you something. That was just an amazing time for me. You know, we don't really care care what mainstream doing.
Right.
And that has been our edge. We just always experiment and always push what we feel to push out there. Whether they're ready for it or they're not.
Yes.
You know, but that, I was ready for that because it meant that I was doing a song with one of my icons. You know, one of the people I looked up to. To work with David Rudder. He's a man of few words, but in the studio you can tell his touch of class on something. And I was very nervous about that because, you know, Shaft, big up Shaft, he wrote the idea of the song, but I had to finish the track. And I had to finish writing David Rudder's verse. So I had to write David's verse. And that was the most nerve-wracking experience because I'm thinking, yo, this is David Rudder, calypso music, but he a girl. How am I going to write this? You know? So, and time was limited. So, in Barbados, I wrote it. We did it with Red Boys. We wanted that live finish, a live feel, live kits, live instruments. Nicholas Branca played bass on it. I mean, Nicholas Branca was just, if you know your soca history, he's a part of the Bayesian invasion.
You're talking about Square One, you're talking about Crossfire.
Music, yes. That's so a great level of musicianship on the album, the track. So we just felt so great about it. I'm still looking to do a video for that song, you know, because I think it's a song that's not for just Carnival.
Yes, please.
You know, it's just music, and you know, that's where we are right now. We just releasing music because we feel to. You know.
Speaking of music, speaking of video, one of my favorite videos that you guys put out, extremely hilarious, very catchy, very funny, nice twist at the end. You'll catch it when I catch up. Stalker!
Stalker! I ended up marrying my stalker.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Hey, you might as well. If not, stalker keep following you.
No.
So you might as well.
Don't find them, join them.
No, I love the end part how this distinguished gentleman came up to the bar to speak to the stalker and was gently guided in the other direction.
You get blank. That's my manager, by the way.
Yeah.
But Stalker was amazing. We enjoy doing videos, yo.
Yeah.
We enjoy doing
I
videos.
realized
Yeah.
the video with yourself and Tessan. I love that.
Yeah.
The whole supermarket.
Good vibes.
You know, another manager was also in the video.
Definitely.
Inside the dining room scene.
Yes. What's up, Carlos? And then in our last video, we had so much fun Tuesday in the Rocks. I mean, we got some good vibes off of that. You know, we got some cool effects from a local director, but he works in LA. He worked on Transformers, and he's just been doing some amazing work. And he loved the track, so we flew him down and we did all local, all vibes. Tuesday in the Rocks was just vibes, you know. So I enjoy doing videos. I think the visual aspect is very important.
I agree.
You know, I'm playing with the elements of who we are as Caribbean people and really portraying that through the music. I think is important. You know.
Take me out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
We're going to go a little different direction here. Places that you have performed that it was quote unquote not a soca crowd, and you performed and you're like, wow, they may not even understand the language I'm speaking,
yes,
but they catch what's going on. My first one obviously with you guys was UCLA Jazz and Reggae Fest, which is next week by the way, in LA, which y'all killed, and y'all were the opening.
Yeah, we opened.
Yeah, you opened. Second act.
Yeah.
Second act on.
Almost open.
Exactly, almost. And the crowd was just like,
what?
Wow, what was this? And that's why I told them it was an injection, but obviously you have your stories and places you've been.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot, and we actually seek to do those things. I think that's where I feel the strongest, in a sense of I love playing for the crowds and know us and our fans and things. But I think our mission, I feel it deep in our souls, is to really bridge the gap. And to play in audiences that don't know soca and really spread it in that way. One of the first major places I think was actually Germany, you know, for World Cup. A lot of them didn't understand, you know, what we were saying, or they just felt the music, and I think that put a switch on me in a sense of I was like, okay, here am I in Germany, and here people from the front to the back are waving, and they just love soca, and they don't understand what it is. I sat and I watched Roy Cape was backing up Stalin, and I was hearing the brass, and I was seeing the brass in context to where we were, and it was so fresh. It was something that I was accustomed to from where I'm at, of course, but being elsewhere, it felt like, oh my God, we have not tapped into our potential as a music yet in the global stage. So my mission after that, and it still is to perform for new crowds, new people. So we did Japan, Greece is another different, strange market, you know.
Funny you did Miami, but it wasn't Miami Carnival.
No.
You passed through the Ultra stage.
I did Ultra. Ultra was bad. I actually came to hang out and I kept jumping on stage with Major Lazer.
That was crazy. Big up to Walsh.
Yeah, big up to Walsh.
The entire
Grizzly Cook, Diplo, and all them boys. As well, in Miami, we did the West Palm Beach Festival.
Yes.
We seen that with Music Soul Child. We had different crowd again. Dubai.
You did that show in Trinidad with, what's the name of that group again? Yes. How was that concert?
It was great actually. Maroon 5 and Far East Movement.
Okay.
And Castlebar. And it was crazy to be on the same cast as them.
Yes.
Just, you know, see them and meet them and vibe with them and stuff like that. But as well, our show, you know, we feel free in those shows to really express our sound because we've always found it kind of hard to fit all of our music into just a soca situation.
Yes.
Where it is that when we play for these new crowds, the soca is great, but the reggae is great, the dancehall is great, the pop is great. They just like the sound. You know, for soca oriented shows, soca will die. You know?
Exactly.
Like, as soon as they switch it a little bit.
Shout out Dr. J.
Yeah. But you know, I think the fans are generally getting the idea of who we are, what we do. We're not just a soca band. Guys are different.
Yeah.
You know? So like you go to a Bungie show, you know what to expect. You go to a Marshall show, you know what to expect. You go to a Cash show, you know what to expect. You know, like you. So it's nice, you know.
Exactly.
It's a good vibe.
Now I'm getting the signal that you gotta head outside for sound check. So we're gonna wrap it up here. You know, thank you very much, of course, to UK Soca Scene. And it's perfect that we're gonna do the TV transition because you performed in New York. I forget which TV station it was.
Oh, Fox 5.
What is it like performing to a bunch of TV cameras? And obviously there's nobody in front jumping and waving. It's obviously a difference than being live at a show.
We've done it so many times, you get accustomed to it. What was nerve-wracking for me is that we were the first to perform for Labor Day on that station. And the people that were looking, it came to me just 5 minutes before the show, I was like, you're representing like everybody right now, you need to like do the longest stuff. So I mean, I guess that was the main thing, you know. My energy was already up, so ready.
You get nervous?
Yeah, you do. You always get nervous. But not nervous in a bad way. You've learned to use the nerves to make it work for you.
Yeah.
So it's still there. It might come in different forms.
Is that extra fuel?
Yeah. For me, nervousness might come in a different form. It might come in me feeling sleepy. Like it might be like I just get tired. And it's like a reaction. And I've only realized that recently.
Right.
You know, it's like a reaction. Like, you know, it changes form as you get more experience and you do it more. You know? But to me, it is if you stop getting nervous, then you need to stimulate yourself a little more. You need to do some things to make you nervous again.
Exactly.
And keep your heart up. You know?
UK Soca Scene, we could stay here all evening, night, morning. I'm still on Miami time. I have no idea what time it is right now. But thank you, my brother Kes. Much appreciated as usual. UK Soca Scene, you got it here first. Kes from the band, the big band, Kes the sorry. From the Isle of Kes.
You understand? Definitely. Come to vacation a little bit.
Bless.